Okay, fourth video, I've got some more monsters. So, let's get going. I had some zombies, or ghouls, whatever you want to call them, Walking Dead. And just, again, a basic pattern. Trying to keep a disgusting look to the skin tones, obviously. Green, dark, nasty greens, some browns. I did some brown washes, just to kind of muddy it up a little bit more. These guys are again Reaper minis. These particular style. So, and they came in two types, and this was the other one. Originally, this thing had like a big spine hanging off of it, but the damn thing kept working itself free, so I eventually just took it off. Oh well. So. And then some more Walking Dead. I used Lovecraftian ghouls, H.P. Lovecraft. I believe these are Chaosium minis. So, and this was the ghoul pack, and try to do like a disgusting greens for the soft underbelly type stuff, but the outer layers I used some grays just to kind of show some difference instead of just being like a basic, one color skin tone across the whole thing. I thought it'd be kind of boring. So, and just picking out little lights in the eyes, little reds. And this was a 3-pack that came with each one was a little bit different. Which was kind of nice. So, could get different poses. Just different looks. So, okay. Some bigger monsters. The adventure called for a ghost bear. So I got a big dire bear and basically did a blue and white color scheme on him. So, obviously, a lot of dry brushing to get it. And even then, I still used, after the dry brushing, I still used washes to deepen up some of the blues on the underparts, or where it's the folds of the fur kind of come together. I also tried to get a little bit of a white inner glow. So after doing the white in the mouth, doing the tongue and teeth, I also washed, or I use a white wash to kind of blend away from the mouth to kind of try and get a glowy effect. So, it didn't come out exactly the way I wanted it to, but it came out okay. So, Ghost Bear. Alright. Another big monster was a quote, Snow Devil. So I used a Carnivorous Ape, again another Reaper mini, to get him. So some dry brushing, obviously, with all the fur, and lots of grays and whites, obviously. So, and then getting a little bit more detail in the face. I blacked out the eyes and added some reds around the mouth for blood. So, trying to get detail in the muscle structure that did come out underneath the fur. So, kind of proud of him. I mean, it didn't come out exactly the way I wanted it to, but I'd like to have highlighted a little bit more in the whites. So. And then these monsters are White Wolf had a tabletop game for their Aeon/Trinity, and they had a lot of interesting monster types. So and they worked really well for what I was doing for the module. So I did painted up 8 of these. Well, actually 8, or yeah, I painted up 8 of these, and a 9th was already previously done. So that one doesn't have the same quality, but these were getting towards the end of the project, so they didn't get as much detail as they should have, but I didn't even base them. So, but I liked them because they all looked a little bit different. They all had a different look to them, a different style. So basically this was just a lot of flesh tone, and then kind of made it a tentacly, made it like a rubbery skin type. And then just added greens for kind of a harder shell armor type on the head and in the torso. Insect type, so centipede I tried to kind of emulate a little bit by adding kind of that darker spot that sometimes cockroaches and centipedes have on their shells. You can see a little more better on the back. But I still added in as much as I could through the whole thing, even on the arms. So big open mouth. Working on lots of reds and pinks, obviously, coming through here. And kind of the lambent insect eyes. The yellows, and I thought the contrast with the greens worked really well. So another insect type, but this time kind of a vibrant blue, and it came out. I like how it came out still. So despite being pretty much all one color, not too bad really. I like it. So, with a little bit of contrast for a head. Let's see. Again, kind of insect type, I guess. Lots of spines and heavy shell armor. Went with a darker under armor and then like a lighter over armor for this guy. But again, just bones. Bone style for the claws and the spines, and then a rock based guy. So browns and grays, and then just a kind of a bright magma type face structure. So again, pretty basic really. Some final dry brushing on the ends. So. And this guy was a older one, so it doesn't have this. It is a different phase, I guess, in my painting career. So you can definitely tell is kind of an older. The blends aren't as good, that kind of thing, but still halfway decent. I guess if you want to put this in showing my progression of skill, this is a long, few years ago, 5-6 years ago or so.